So we have configured this system is a laptop 1, PC 0, PC 1. This is the server 2 and server 1, right? All these configurations were done, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and also we have used the ping command, correct? The ping
Yes, sir.
command we have used to check
The connectivity of a network.
connectivity, right?
Yes, sir.
And we have observed that we have full connectivity. Full connectivity was there. Okay. So right now we are basically going to be configuring all these 3 routers. So let's verify the configuration over here first. Okay, so here I will have to again configure it. Just hold on. Which is the vectors. Okay. So all of you have loaded that screenshot, right? The router configuration screenshot.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
first
sir.
of all, we are going to the router. Okay. We are going to the router and we are clicking on the CLI. Okay. So let me tell you over here. Okay, in the physical. This is your power on off button. Okay. Power on off. Okay, this one. So if you want to restart your router, you can use this power on off button. You can see right now it is off. Okay. Can you see this green light is gone right now?
Which type of router used here, sir?
Huh?
Which type of router you are
This
used?
is the 2811. You can see 2811 router. This is one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are using this router over here. So power on your router. Right now you can see the green light is there. Simply click on CLI. This is your router which is booting now. So once the boot up is completed, then simply just say no over here. Okay. Press enter. Now again press enter. So which mode is this?
User mode.
User
Mode. User H.
user
The exit.
mode. User exit. Okay. this one. So in order to go to the next mode, what we need to type? Enable, right?
Enable.
Right.
So we are right now in which mode?
Privilege exit mode.
Privilege mode.
Privilege mode.
Next, we have to
Configure.
Terminal.
in which mode we are
Global
Configuration mode.
global configuration mode, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing what you need to do always when you configure your router is change the name of your router. This is the name of your router. In our topology, the name of our router is what?
Gateway 1.
Gateway 1.
Gateway 1, right? So we have to change it. So right now, simply just type post name. Post name is the command to change your router name, okay? And you could say gateway 1. That's it. And your router name is changed. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Your router name is right now changed to gateway 1.
Gateway.
Gateway
Next, we
1.
need to configure the interfaces. So we are going to configure this interface first. And after that, we'll configure this interface. Okay. So IP address, what exactly is the IP address we have?
Step.
168.100.1.
This is the IP address.
100.1.
So we are going to configure this interface FA0/0 and you say IP address. Command 192.168.100.1 and subnet mask is what? /24, right?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
subnet mask
Yes,
will
sir.
be 255.255.255.0, right? Now you press enter. Now can you see that this interface is right now it is red color.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So red means what?
Off.
The port is right now off.
Off. Power off.
Okay,
Off.
it is off. So what we need to do? We have to switch on the port, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the way to switch on the port is you use which command?
No shutdown.
No,
Shut
no shutdown. Okay. Can you see the port is on now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now say exit. So right now we are in which mode? We are in which mode right now?
Exit mode. We are in
Privilege.
Hmm?
we are in privilege mode.
No.
The config if config
Configure
interface
which mode?
configuration.
Interface. You are configuring interface, right?
Yes.
So
Yes,
right
sir.
now it is the interface configuration mode.
Yes.
Okay.
So what we need to do? We need to exit out of this mode, right?
Yes.
So in order to exit out, right now we are coming back to the
Privilege
global
mode.
configuration mode, right?
Yes, sir.
Next, which interface we need to configure?
Privilege.
This interface we have to configure, right? So what is the IP address in this interface?
192.168.101.0 plus 20.
101.1,
0.
101.1, right? So this is the port. So simply I'm just configuring this now. This is your interface command FA0/1 and IP address is 192.168.101.1. Subnet mask is this, and we are giving no shutdown. Okay. Now, what exactly you are seeing? This no shutdown command we have given, right? But this port is still red, correct? It is still
Yes,
off.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
thing is,
sir.
the port is not off. The port is on. But this line is right now, it is not up. This line. Okay, this is what we call link. The link between gateway 1 and router 1 is not up, it is still down. Now the question is why it is down? It is because this port is not yet configured. It is still down, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if you want your link to be up, then both ports on these routers, it should be what?
On.
It should be up or it should be on. Okay. So we are going to be configuring the router 1 now. So we are simply just exiting out of this, close this router, open router 1, and do the same configuration. So first of all, we are saying enable config terminal. Host name command is router 1. And we are saying interface fs0/1. IP address, we are saying 192.168.101.2. Subnet mask is this. And we are saying no shutdown. So once we give no shutdown, can you see this port is up now? This entire link
Yes,
is
sir.
up now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now we simply exit out of this and we configure the another interface fs0/0. IP address we have, that is your 192.168.102.1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we simply say no shutdown. And that's it. Our router 1 configuration is done. We're going to the last router, gateway 2. And on the gateway 2, we are configuring these 2 ports. So first of all, enable, right?
Yes, sir.
Configure terminal. Then which command?
Interface.
Host name.
Host name.
Host name is
Gateway 2.
2. Then
Interface.
interface. Which interface?
FA/01.
Zero/0. Then
IP address.
IP address will be 192.168.2.
.168.102.2.
Subnet mask
255.255.
Then no
No shut.
shutdown. Now the link is up.
Yes.
Exit. Next, another port, right? FS0/1.
1.
IP address will be
192.168.103.1.
103.1. Subnet mask
255.255.0.
0. Then
No
no
shutdown.
No shutdown.
shutdown. And let's say exit.
Exit.
Yes,
So
sir.
this port is up now.
Yes.
Okay. Close this. So right now, all the LANs, all the routers, ports, and links, everything is up. Correct.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is the base configuration. Remember, this is the base. Okay, configuration. What exactly you do at the very first is this IP address configuration. Properly, you configure your IP addresses on all the ports and make sure that every single link is up. Okay, and after that, what exactly we should do? We should verify that. We should verify
sir.
that whether we can communicate from here to here, from here to here. Understood? Because
Yes, sir.
already we have done the verification from our PCs and servers, right?
Yes, sir.
And this verification always we should do using which command?
Ping.
Ping command.
Ping.
Okay. So let's go to our gateway 1. So for verification purpose, which mode we are using?
Privilege mode.
Privilege mode, right?
Privilege.
So what exactly I should type right now? Because I'm not in privilege mode.
Enable.
No. I'm right now in which mode?
Config.
Configure.
So
Exit.
in order
Exit.
exit command. You say exit. Right now we are in privilege mode, right? Right. So what exactly we need to
Ping.
type? Ping, right? Ping. Which IP address?
192.168, not 1.2.
192.168.101.2, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that is your router 1 IP, right?
Yes, sir.
So from here we are pinging, correct?
Yes, sir.
So press enter. Can you see you are getting success now?
Success rate is 80%.
Success rate is 80%. So how many packets you have sent total?
Or
5 packets.
5.
5 packet.
How many replies you have received?
4.
4 packet.
How do you identify the 4 replies? Can you see these exclamation marks?
Okay.
How many?
4.
4 exclamation marks, right? And one is what?
Dot.
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 And dot means what?
Failed.
Packet loss. Okay, packet loss means one packet reply we didn't get it. Okay, so exclamation mark simply identifies what you have received the
Packet.
reply. Okay, you have received the reply, and dot mark means what?
Packet loss.
Packet loss. Packet loss. Okay, so we have got 80% success for the very first time. Always remember that when you're pinging any IP for the very first time, always you will be getting 80% success. Always 80%. The success rate always will be 80%. But when you are pinging for the second time, should see 100% success. Okay. Now for this, I don't have to type the command again, everyone. I can simply use the up arrow on my keyboard to repeat this command. Just press the up arrow. Just press your up arrow and you will see the command is coming automatically. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so use the up arrow. You don't have to type commands each and every single time. Now can you see 100% success?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So total 5 packets we have sent and
5 packet received.
5
Received the
replies
reply of
we have got.
5 packets.
Okay. Now when you are using ping uses which protocol?
ICMP.
ICMP. Now ICMP stands for what?
Internet control message.
Internet control
Message protocol.
message protocol.
Internet control message protocol. Internet control message protocol. And this particular protocol is sending what? Is sending packets. Okay, the ICMP packets. What exactly we call is echo. Means when you are sending ping to this particular IP address, then your machine, this gateway 1, is sending which packet?
Echo packet.
Echo. ICMP echo packet. Okay. And this machine, this 192.168.101.2, that is your router 1. Router 1 is sending what? Echo echo reply. Okay, this router 1 is sending you echo reply. Now we are going to be doing this particular verification from router 1 to gateway 2. So getway 2's IP is what?
192.168 103.1.
102.2, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry.
102.2.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
So let's do the ping. First time we should be seeing 80%, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And second time we should see 100%. So right now, what exactly you can understand? That you have full connectivity, right?
Yes, sir.
From your gateway 1 to router 1, from router 1 to gateway 2. Now, one verification we need to do, because yesterday we have done verification from PC to PC, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
And server to server. Right now, we should be doing communication from our server to our gateway, right? Because
Yes, sir.
Yes.
we didn't verify the gateway till now. So let's go to our PC and let's ping our gateway address, which is 192.168.100.1. So go to your CMD from desktop command prompt and ping 192.168.100.1. Can you see the success you are getting?
Yes, sir.
So how many packets we are sending? 4.
4 packet.
Receive
received.
4. Lost is 0 and 0% loss. Right. Similarly, do the ping test from here as well. Make sure that everyone can communicate the gateway. You are getting the reply as well from here. And similarly, the laptop one. Ping 192.168.100.1. Reply is coming. Okay. So right now, LAN 1 is fully communicating properly, and we are going to the server command prompt, and the gateway address is 103.1. We are using ping command, and we're getting the reply. That's very good. Server 1 ping 192.168.103.1, and it's working. So we have full connectivity. We have full connectivity right now. But this full connectivity is available within LAN right now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Within
Yes.
our LAN, it is available. But between LANs means from LAN 1 to LAN 2, or from LAN 1 to LAN number 3, or LAN number 4, it is not available. Full connectivity is not there. How exactly I can say this? Because if I try to ping, let's say from PC0, I'm pinging this server 1 over here. So if I ping from PC0 to this server, which is 103.3, can you see you are getting messages?
Yes, sir.
Right now, how many packets you have sent?
4
4.
packet.
How many packets you have received?
0.
How many packets are lost?
4.
And what is the percentage of loss?
100%.
100%. So it means what? we have no connectivity, right? From LAN number 1 to LAN number 4, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what exactly we want? Do we want full connectivity or not?
Yes, sir. You want it, sir.
We want it,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So if you want connectivity, then obviously there is something which needs to be done, because all these are different lands, right?
Yes, sir.
These are different lands. Their network IDs are different. Yes or no?
Sir.
One
Yes,
is
sir.
100.0, one is 101.0. All these are different network IDs. So in order to communicate from LAN number 1 to LAN number 4, these routers, they should do something, right? These three routers, they should do something, because we are using these routers for some reason. Yes or no? We are
Yes,
using
sir.
these routers for some reason. And what is that reason? The reason is to perform routing, right? These are all layer 3 devices, correct?
Yes, sir.
These are all layer 3 devices. And we know from the OSI model functions of network layer that network layer provides what? Routing function, right?
Yes, sir.
The network layer provides routing function. And this is what? This is a device which performs routing. So we need to perform routing. And routing means what? Routing means taking information from one LAN and delivering it to another LAN. Okay. Taking information from this LAN and delivering it to another LAN. Taking information from this LAN and delivering it to this LAN. Get
Yes,
my
sir.
point? This is what we are calling as what?
Routing.
Yes, sir.
Routing. Okay. So we need to perform routing. These routers, they should do routing. Otherwise, these machines from LAN number 1 cannot communicate to LAN number 4. So for routing purpose, we are having what type of routing? Static.
Static routing.
Now, static means what?
Fixed constant.
Static
We have given the type P.
manually,
Manual IP configuration.
manual. Static means manual always.
Yes.
Means we have to define. We have to define route on each and every single routers. Okay. How these routers, they should deliver informations to these networks, we have to define it manually. If any of this machine is sending any packet, if any packet is sent for LAN number 4, then how this packet should be delivered by routers to LAN number 4? This is what we have to define manually on routers. Okay. So this is one exactly. We have to consider something. We have to first figure out something. Okay. From the perspective of gateway 1, which networks are connected? Which networks are connected? We have to find out first. So gateway 1 connected network is what? The number 1. This is the net, right? And LAN number 2. This is the network ID, right?
Yes, sir.
These are two networks connected, right?
Yes, sir.
Gateway 1, this port is connected to which network?
LAN
This
1.
network.
Line number 1.
And this port is connected to which network?
So,
LAN 2.
LAN 2. LAN 2.
So these are basically what? Connected networks. Now, which are not connected? From the perspective of gateway 1, which networks are not connected?
LAN 3 and LAN 4.
LAN 3 and LAN 4.
So not connected. Networks. Are your LAN number 3 and LAN number 4? Means this two. 192.168.102.0 and 192.168.103.0. These two networks are not connected. So what exactly we need to do? We need to connect to LAN 3 and LAN 4, right? From gateway 1. Because LAN 1 and 2 is already connected to gateway 1. The networks which are not connected, that's LAN 3 and LAN 4. Yes or no? So we need to connect, right? Because if we do not connect, then packets cannot be sent. Packets cannot be routed. Correct? So how do we connect to LAN 3 and LAN 4? When packets are getting sent, okay, when a packet is getting sent, then this gateway 1 is sending the packet to this router, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When any packet is getting sent to LAN 3 or LAN 4, then this packet is getting sent
Router
from
1.
gateway 1 to
Yes, sir.
router 1, right? And router 1, which port is receiving it?
SS0.
This port,
SS0.
right?
SS0.
This port is receiving it. So what is the IP address of this port?
101.2.
101.2, right?
Yes.
This IP of this router, it is called next hop IP address. Next hop
So,
IP address. It is called next hop IP address. Next hop simply means that the router who is receiving your packet. Okay, when you send a packet to another router, then the router who is receiving your packet, the interface who is receiving it, that particular IP address is called next hop IP address. Okay. So to reach LAN number 3, our next hop IP is what?
101.2.
101.2. Similarly, to reach LAN number 4 also, our next hop IP address is what? 101.2 as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Because either to reach LAN number 3 or LAN number 4, we have to send our packet to this
LAN.
particular router, right? So this is about routing, what we have to define manually. Similarly, router 1, what are the connecting networks of router 1? LAN number 2 and
LAN number
LAN number 3, right? Means 192.168.101.0 and 102.0, these are connected networks. But not connected network is what?
LAN 1 and LAN 4.
LAN.
The not connected networks will be LAN
LAN
number 1
and
and LAN number 4.
4.
Means 192.168.100.0 and 192.168.103.0. Now, see the direction, everyone. See the direction properly in the topology. The direction says what? That if I want to go to LAN number 3, then I'm going to which direction? Router 1 is sending packet to which direction? Left, right?
Hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
In the left direction, it is going in this way, right? So when it is going the left direction, then who is receiving the packet?
Gateway 1.
Gateway.
This port is receiving, right?
SS0.
Yes, sir.
So this port IP address becomes what? The
101.
next hop IP address, right? To reach LAN 1, yes or no?
Yes.
The next hop IP address, correct or not?
Yes.
When
Yes.
router 1 is sending anything to LAN 1, then who is receiving it? Gateway 1 is receiving it.
Yes.
On which port it is receiving it? FS0/1.
F0.
So in other words, we can say that when router 1 wants to reach LAN number 1, the next hop address will be what? 192.168.101.1. Correct?
Hmm.
Are you guys getting it?
Yes.
All of
Yes.
you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now here we are having this LAN number 4. So LAN number 4, from router 1 to LAN number 4, in which direction we are moving? Right. Correct?
Yes.
In the right direction. So from here we are going to LAN number 4. So when we are going in this direction, then who is receiving it?
Gateway.
Gateway 2. So what will be the next of IP address for LAN
F0.
number 4?
F0.
FS0/0. That is 102.2, right?
Yes.
This is what you are having. Okay, this is the next of IP address. Now, gateway 1 is connected to how many lanes?
LAN 4.
LAN 3
LAN
and
3 and
LAN
LAN
4.
4.
Now, which networks it is not connected?
LAN 1 and LAN
LAN 1 and 2.
Now, to reach LAN 1 and 2 from gateway 2, who is the next hop?
Then
Either
not
to
to
this LAN or either to this LAN. Always the next hop. The packet is coming to which port?
not 1.
Right, because we are moving in the left direction, correct? In the left direction. So your next hop IP address will be 102.1 for both LAN number 1 and LAN number 2. This is what we are defining manually. Okay, so always you have to find out, because static routing is always about manually finding out the routing informations, the next hop address information, the destination address informations, and you are basically configuring it. Okay, if you cannot find out to which network you are connecting, to which particular next hop you are sending the packet, okay, you cannot do static routing properly. Always you'll be having mistakes. That is why always studying like what? Observing the network topology is very important, because based on the topology itself, you can do your configurations of static routing. Okay. So we are going to be loading the static routing configuration. So just hold on. Static out. This is your configuration. The same thing what exactly we have just now discussed from the gateway 1 configuration, router 1 configuration, and gateway 2 configuration. Okay, so not connected networks. What are the not connected networks you can see, and this is the way to define static route. This is your IP route command. Then you say destination. This part is the destination. DST. DST means destination network. Then we have this particular section, which is basically the destination subnet mask information. Subnet mask. And this section, it is simply just referring the next hop. Next hop IP address. Okay. So always the command starts with IP route. Okay, when you are doing static route, always it starts with IP route command. So this is the same thing. What exactly I'm going to be configuring in my routers. Okay, but I want all of you to take a screenshot of this configuration. Everyone, take a screenshot of this. Taken?
Taken, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Taken.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to be doing the same configuration, but first of all, it is important to know that this is a router, right? It's a router. And router always what? Maintains a table to perform routing. It's called what? Routing table. Okay. This routing table basically maintains all the path information. Okay. Best path. Best path information. Okay. Means how to reach a particular destination network. This best path information is maintained in the routing table always. And router always uses this table to perform routing. Remember this. Without this table, router cannot do anything. So always you can check out your routing table right now. If you simply just give show IP route command, this is when you can basically check out your routing table. Okay. So simply just give this. Can you see your routing table right now? So this 192.168.100.0, this is the LAN 1, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this one is LAN number 2.
Then 2.
LAN number 2.
Can you see that both these LANs are directly connected?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And can you see the port number which is connecting to these
Yes,
two
sir.
LANs?
Fast Ethernet.
Can you see that the type of the network, okay, is mentioned over here? The C means what?
Connected.
Connected.
These are the two networks because by default, your router's routing table contains informations about which type of networks?
Connected
Connected
networks.
networks. Okay. So what exactly we need to do? Because in our topology, we have total 4 LANs, right?
Yes, sir.
Total 4 LANs are there. But out of 4 LANs, only we are having 2 LANs. So from LAN 1 to LAN number 4, it is not communication is not possible unless we have all the 4 LANs in our routing table, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Because right now we have only 2 LANs. So
Yes, sir.
the remaining 2 not connected networks we have to define manually. Okay. So this is when exactly I'm doing the same configuration over here. The same these two. So I'm going to enable the config T, everyone. This is a short form of configure terminal. Okay. You normally write it like this. But if you don't want to write configure terminal, simply just say config T and you are going to the global configuration mode. This is a shortcut. So we are going to see our topology very carefully and we are doing the configuration. So I'm not using the notepad over here because I want you to like what to see your topology and do your static routing configuration. Okay. So let me just this part. Always do your configuration in this manner. Make sure that your topology is visible. Okay, at least this part. So we are having this LAN number 1, right? Okay. Okay, so gateway 1 is connected to 100.0 and 101.0, but it is not connected to 102 and 103. So we are going to be configuring like this. We say IP route, okay, on gateway 1, and we are typing the LAN number 3, network ID 102.0, subnet mask of this, that is your /24 over here. And obviously, the next hop address will be 102.2, right? Yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes,
From
sir.
gateway 1, we are sending the packet to this. So it will be 192.168.102.2. Sorry, 101.2, right? 101.2. So this is our LAN number 3 network ID. This is our subnet mask for the destination /24. And we are sending the packet to 101.2. That is that. Now simply press enter. We're again saying 192.168.103.0. That is our LAN number 4 right now. And from here, we are sending the packet to this LAN. So obviously, again, this one is coming over here as next hop address. So 255.255.255.0, 192.168.101.2. That's it. And we have defined our static routing. So gateway 1 configuration is done. Close it. On router 1, we are sending traffic to LAN number 1. So the next hop address is this. This is the network ID. So we are simply saying enable config IP route 192.168.100.0. Subnet mask is this. And the next stop is 101.1. That's your gateway 1 IP. And now we are going to route our informations to LAN number 4. So this is our next stop address to reach LAN number 4. So we're simply saying one IP route 192.168.103.0, subnet mask is this, and 192.168.102.2 is our next hop address. That's it. And it is done.
Sir,
Now,
we don't have to type exit, sir, here.
here you don't have to see, we are simply just doing the route configuration, right? I'm not doing verification right now. If I want to verify, then I have to go to the privilege mode, right?
Yes, sir.
So now we are configuring our gateway 2 device, and from gateway 2 we want to communicate to LAN number 1 and similarly to LAN number 2. But in both cases, I'm sending my packet to both LANs using my next hop IP 102.1. So this is what we are configuring over here, gateway number 2. This is our address 192.153. IP route 192.168.100.0 and 192.168.102.1. This is our gateway address 102.1, and we are saying IP route 192.168.101.0, and we are configuring our gateway address same as this 102.1, because to reach LAN 1 and LAN 2 we have to use router 1 as next hop. So it is defined. So right now, all these 3 routers, they have been defined with the static routing. So what we can do is we can check, because in our routing table, in every router's routing table, only connected networks are there, right? By default,
Yes, sir.
only
Yes, sir.
connected networks are there. So right now we are connecting this to these 2 networks. So already we have 2 connected networks are there, correct? Plus we are defining 2 routes. So total, how many routes will be there?
4.
4,
4.
right? So these 4 networks you should be able to see in every single router's routing table now. So we are giving this command called show IP route. And can you see 4 networks right now? This 2 is coming from C, right? Connected. And this
Yes, sir.
S is coming
Static.
Static.
as what?
Static.
Static. So this is your destination. This is your destination. This is your network. This is your destination subnet mask. Subnet mask. This is what? Your
Hop address.
next hop.
Hop address.
Next hop IP. Okay. So now let's go to every single router and let's check the routing table. We must have all the 4 routes informations available. You can see 4 networks are there. And let's check this last router. Show IP route. And you can see over here also we have 4 networks. Okay. So now it is time to verify, because these devices, all these 3 devices, they are right now performing what? Routing, right? They are right now doing routing. So earlier we have seen from PC0, we were not being able to communicate to this server, right? That communication
Yes,
was
sir.
not happening.
Yes, sir.
Because the routing was not there. But right now we are doing routing on all these 3 routers. So packets from PC0, we should have like what communication. So you can see the previous result over here. We have lost all the 4 packets. So we didn't receive any packet at all. Let's do the same ping test. Can you see reply is coming now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have sent 4, we have received 4, we have lost 0 packets, and the percentage of loss is 0. In other words, it means what? 100%.
Successful. Success.
Okay, all the 4 replies we have received. This is what exactly we have got. Similarly, let's ping our another server, that is your 103.2 from another machine. So let's ping from here. Ping 192.168.103.2. You can see success is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So always do this check from every single machine, that whether you can ping or not, you are getting reply. And similarly 103.3, you are getting the reply. Okay. Now there is a tool available by which you can trace the route. Means when you send a packet from this machine, then how this machine is getting sent to this LAN or this particular server, you can trace it. So first of all, when you send a packet, okay, when you send any packet, then your packet, first of all, it goes to which particular device? Gateway 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So gateway 1, which interface receives it?
FA 0/.
So it becomes what? 192.168.100.1, right?
100.1. Yes, sir.
Who receives it first? Then gateway 1 is routing the packet to which port? 101.2. Then router 1 is sending it to who? Gateway 2, that is 102.2, right? Then gateway 2 is sending it to who? To the server, that is your 103.2. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This is what we are calling tracing. Okay, and you can do this using this command. Okay, So see over here, this is the first device who is receiving a packet and routing it to this router 1. Router 1 is routing it to gateway 2. Gateway 2 is routing it to the server. We're going to be seeing the same thing when we do the trace route from this. So to do trace route, what you need to do is simply just type TRSCERT and type the destination address, that is 103.2. We are tracing the route from our PC0 to 103.2. Can you see? Is it the same thing what we have discussed now?
Yes, sir.
First of all, this is your gateway 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Then this is your router 1.
Router 1.
Then this is your gateway 2. Then this is your what? Server 2, right? And this is how exactly you can see traces complete.
Complete.
Sir, 30 hop means
Hops
maximum
means
of
what?
30.
How many number of routers? 30 routers. Maximum of 30 routers you can trace. Maximum. Right now we are having only how many routers? 3 routers, right? 1,
3
2, and
routers.
3. And this is the destination, correct? So maximum up to 30 hops you can trace.
Okay.
Hop means always routers, okay?
Okay.
Understood this? This
Yes, sir.
concept
Yes,
understood?
sir.
Particular thing. So right now what I want you to do is you will be doing this particular project and you will be verifying these configurations. You will send a ping from your PC0 or laptop 1 or PC1 to server. The ultimate objective is to establish full connectivity. Full connectivity between LAN 1 to LAN number 4. Okay. So who has logged in with their system? Yes. Who has logged in? Bhaskar?
Today I'm not having, sir. Tomorrow
Okay.
I will show.
Okay. Who has logged in with the laptop or desktop machine? Please. Mukul?
Sir, I have friend's laptop, sir. I have currently not had that laptop.
Okay. Ankita?
Sir, I don't have laptop.
Don't have laptop. Okay,
Yes.
who has logged in with the system? Vandana?
Yes, sir. I logged in with laptop, but now I have 12% battery, so I can't work on right now.
Okay. Abhishek?
In which time I'm
Abhishek?
taking in the mobile, sir.
Hmm?
मैं class mobile से लेना mobile laptop मेरे को चालू है.
Okay, who has logged in right now? Just tell me. No one has logged in. Akshay?
I have no laptop, sir.
Now this is strange. And no one has logged in with your system. Yesterday I told you, right, that you have to log in with your system. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then why didn't you log in with your system? Currently, who is having laptop or desktop? Can you just tell me? Who is having your laptop or desktop right now? Can you log in with your system? Right now, can you log in? Any is there?
Yes, sir.
You have logged in with your system.
No, sir. I'm using phone.
Do you have your system?
No, sir.
So, like what? Total 44 participants are there and no one has logged in. No one has logged in. Bharat is there? Bharat? Bharat? Abhinay?
No, sir, I don't have laptop.
Don't have laptop.
Yes, sir.
Then Ganesh? Gaurav? Gaurav is there? Gayatri? Jayabrata?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your system?
Uh, I have my system, but sir, my health is not well. I have a cold fever, sir, from yesterday, certainly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Kuldeep is there?
Yes, sir.
Kuldeep?
Yes, sir.
You have system?
ये लैपटॉप है
You have laptop?
हाँ जी सर
Can you switch it on?
हाँ सर
Can you switch on your laptop?
हाँ यस सर
Okay. Pallavi is there?
Yes, sir.
You have system? Pallavi? Do you have your system?
No, sir. I don't have laptop.
You don't have laptop. Santosh? Ronit?
I don't have laptop, sir.
Don't have laptop.
No, sir.
Rahul?
Yes, sir.
You have system?
Yes.
Can you switch it on?
Actually, now I'm traveling. That's why I'll open my cell phone.
Okay. Shubham is there? Shubham? Shivani? Prakash? Selva Prakash?